Hello students, so in this video first of all we will discuss about a theorem which is theorem number 6.3 of your NCERT book. The statement of this theorem is that if the area of two similar triangles are proportional to the square of their corresponding sides. Okay, so in this theorem it is said that if two triangles are similar, let me draw them. So look, these were our two triangles ABC and PQR. If these two triangles are similar, then their area, the ratio of their areas is equals to the ratio of the square of their corresponding sides. Okay, it can be written like this, that area of ABC upon area of PQR is nothing but equals to AB upon PQ का whole square और AC upon PR का whole square और BC upon QR का whole square. Okay, now for proofing, let us prove here. Proof. Okay, so in proof what we need to do here is that, look, we need area here, and how can we get the area of triangle? 1/2 into base into altitude. Did you remember that? Okay, so we will apply the same thing here, but we don't have altitudes in these two triangles, so let us draw an altitude. So first of all we will draw an altitude AM and here PN on triangles ABC and triangle PQR respectively. Okay, so here this will be the altitude, so AM, and here the altitude will be PN. Okay, now we have two altitudes. So for if we have to find the area of triangle ABC, this can be written as 1/2 into basis BC into AM. Okay, and area of triangle PQR, it is nothing but 1/2 into the base here is QR, so QR into PN. Okay, now look, for to prove this we need the ratio of these two areas. So if I divide them here, okay, in this way, so 1/2 and 1/2 will get cancelled out, and from here what conclusion we have, that area of ABC upon area of PQR is nothing but BC into AM upon QR into PN. Okay, I hope you are getting all this. You just need to focus on the solution. Okay, this is we got from here. Now what we have to prove, here BC upon QR whole square. It means that if AM upon PN is going to be equals to BC upon QR, then we will get here. So for that we need to look over these two triangles, that is ABM and PQN, these two triangles. Okay, so in these two triangles what we have, look, these two triangles are similar. Okay, these two triangles are similar. This gives us the conclusion that angle B is equals to angle Q. Okay, and also we have angle AMB is equals to angle PNQ. Okay, because both of these are altitudes, it means that the angle between them is 90 degree. Okay, so by this we have angle similarity. So we can say that triangle AMB is similar to triangle, look, AMB PNQ, so similar to triangle PNQ. Okay, so by this conclusion what we can write here, let me write here. Look, we have two triangles, triangle AMB is similar to triangle PNQ. Okay, so by this we have one theorem, BPT. So by that we can write here AM upon PN is equals to MB upon NQ is equals to AB upon PQ. Okay, but look, these two triangles are in proportion. Okay, these two triangles are similar. If these two triangles are similar, we can say that AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon QR, no, AC upon PR is equals to BC upon QR. Okay, so by this and by this, look, it is also equals to AB upon PQ, and this whole part is also equals to AB upon AQ. So together what we can write here is that, look, AB upon PQ is equals to, here, AC upon PR is equals to BQ upon, no, BC upon QR. Okay, and look, it is also can be written as AM upon PN is equals to MB upon NQ. Okay, so here, look, now look at this AM upon PN, this AM upon PN, this can be written as BC upon QR. Okay, so from here what conclusion we have, that area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is nothing but BC upon QR into BC upon QR, or we can say that it is BC upon QR whole square. Okay, now look, BC upon QR is also AB upon PQ. So here we have another conclusion, that AB upon PQ whole square. Also AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR. So it is equals to AC upon PR whole square. Now this shows that the area of two similar triangles, the ratio of area of two similar triangles is equals to the ratio of the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Okay, it is not that much difficult, or it is not difficult. All you need to do is just focus here. Okay, so first of all, these two triangles are similar. So by this we have the conclusion, AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR is equals to BC upon QR. Okay, this is already we have. Now what we have to prove here, that area of triangle ABC is upon area of triangle PQR is equals to AB upon PQ whole square, or AC upon PR whole square, or BC upon QR whole square. For that we just draw an altitude AM and PN on triangles ABC and PQR. Okay, so for the area we have the formula. Okay, 1/2 into base into altitude. Here also we have applied the same, 1/2 into base into altitude. Now if we want to have the ratio of these two areas, so we had divided them. Okay, so by division 1/2 and 1/2 will cancel out, and this is the conclusion that we have. Now in place of AM upon PN we want BC upon QR. Okay, for proofing. So for that we have taken these two triangles AMB and PNQ. Okay, so now if these two triangles are similar, so we can say that AM upon PN is equals to MB upon NQ is equals to AB upon PQ. But previously we have AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR is equals to BC upon QR. So by these two, this and this one, we can say that AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR is equals to BC upon QR is equals to AM upon PN, and also it is equals to MB upon NQ. Okay, so now area of triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR can be written as BC upon QR whole square. Okay, because in place of AM upon PN, what we have written here, we have written BC upon QR. Okay, so now we will move to the questions of your exercise, that is exercise number 6.4. Okay, so here is the first question of your exercise 6.4, in which it is said that, look, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, their areas are 64 and 121. Okay, so 64 will be the area of triangle ABC and 121 will be the area of triangle DEF. If EF is equals to 15.4, we have to find the BC. Okay, we have to find BC. So for that, look, we have two triangles similar. First of all, what is given we can write. So area of triangle ABC is given 64 centimeter square. and area of triangle DEF is given as 121 centimeter square. Now we have EF is equals to 15.4 centimeter and BC we have to find. Okay, so by theorem third, what we have, area of ABC divided by area of DEF is equals to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So EF, this is EF, so EF can be replaced as BC. So here we have to write BC upon EF whole square. Now we will put the values here. So area of triangle ABC is nothing but 64. Okay, and area of DEF is 121 is equals to BC we have to find, and EF is given as 15.4 centimeter. So now this 64 can be written as 8 upon 11 whole square. Okay, because 11 square is 121 and 8 square is 64. BC upon 15.4 whole square. Now this square and square get cancelled out, and from here we have 15.4 by cross multiplication. 15.4 into 8 upon 11 is equals to BC. Okay, now here 11 ones are 11 and 11 fours are 44. Okay, so 1.4 into 8, so 8 fours are 32 and 8 ones are 8 and 3 11. So point after 1, so 11.2 centimeter is the side BC. Okay, now let's solve next question. So in which we have a diagonals of trapezium. We have trapezium ABCD. So let me draw a trapezium here. Okay, and it is given AB is equals to 2CD. So this must be AB, C and D. Okay, now their diagonals, so these are the diagonals and they are intersecting each other at point O. Now what we have to find, we have to find the ratio of the areas of triangle AOB and COD. So look, in triangle AOB and triangle COD, in these two triangles what we have, they look, these two lines are parallel. Okay, so if AB is parallel to CD and AC is transversal, AC is transversal, so you can see a Z like structure here, this. Okay, so this angle is equals to this angle. It means that we can say that angle OCD is equals to angle OAB. Okay, alternate interior angles. Now if AB is parallel to CD and BD is transversal, so we can say that this Z like structure, so this angle is equals to this angle. It means that angle OBA is equals to angle ODC, same alternate interior angles. And also what we have, angle AOB is equals to angle COD. Okay, vertically opposite angles. So now we have all three angles equal. So by angle similarity we can say that triangle AOB is similar to triangle COD by angle similarity. Okay, now if these two triangles are similar, so their areas can be written as area of triangle AOB upon area of triangle COD. Okay, so the ratio of their areas is equals to the ratio of their corresponding sides. Okay, now look, for AOB, AB is the side, and for COD, CD is the side. So it can be written as AB upon CD whole square. Now it is given in question, since AB is equals to 2CD. Okay, so we will replace AB by 2CD divided by CD का whole square. So CD and CD will cancel out. We have here 2 square 4 ratio 1. This is our answer. Okay, so in this manner you have to solve. Now let's move to next question. So in this question trapezium is given. Okay, this is the trapezium in which we have their intersection point O. Okay, ABC, this triangle and triangle DBC. Okay, so they have same base BC. Now what we have to prove that area of ABC upon area of DBC is equals to AO upon DO. Okay, so for that what we have to do, so it is our question, so this is the figure, okay, and this is what we have to prove. Now to find the area we need a base and a altitude. So for triangle ABC, okay, so for proving what we have to do, construct or draw. Okay, draw altitude from A to BC and from D to BC. Okay, so now what we are doing here, we are just making altitudes. So look, this will be our altitude, name it as M, and this is our altitude here, so it is N. Okay, the angle between altitudes is always 90 degree, that you already know. So now area of triangle ABC is equals to 1/2 into base is BC and altitude is AM, so BC into AM. And if we have to find the area of triangle DBC, so here we have the formula 1/2 into base is same BC into, look, AM. Now here altitude is DN. Okay, now look, if we have to find the ratio of their areas, so we have to divide them. Okay, if we divide them, 1/2 and 1/2 will get cancel out, and BC also. Okay, so the conclusion from here we have that area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DBC is nothing but AM upon DN. Okay, but we have to prove AO upon DO. So if we prove AM is equals to AO and DN is equals to DO, so we can replace them by AO and DO. For that we need to take two triangles. So in triangle, look, first of all AMO, so here AMO, and which triangle? DNO, so here we have DNO. Now in these two triangles, look, one of the angle is 90 degree each. So one thing we have common, that angle AMO is equals to angle DNO is equals to 90 degree. Okay, because AM and DN are altitudes. Now another thing, this angle is going to be equals to this angle. It means that angle AOM is equals to angle DON down. Okay, so by vertically opposite angles, because whenever two lines intersect each other, their vertically opposite angles are equal. So by this, what conclusion we have, that look, this triangle AMO is equals to triangle DNO. Okay, these two triangles are not equal, similar. By which? By angle similarity. Okay, so now if these two triangles are similar, their sides are in proportion. So here AM upon DN is equals to AO upon DO is equals to MO upon NO. Now from this two, we just want this two, so AM upon DN can be replaced by AO upon DO. Okay, now if we put this value in this conclusion, so from here what we are going to have is that area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DBC is equals to not AM upon DN, it can be replaced by AO upon DO, and this is what we have to prove. Okay, now question number 4. In this, look, here it is given that area of two similar triangles. Look, first of all, both the triangles are similar. Okay, so ABC and PQR, these are similar triangles and their areas are also equal. So we can say that area of triangle ABC is equals to area of triangle PQR. Okay, now what we have to prove, that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, this is what we have to prove. Okay, so now For proving here, what we are just going to write is that area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR. This can be written as AB upon PQ whole square, okay, by theorem third, or AC upon PR whole square, or BC upon QR whole square. Okay, now from here, look, it is given that area of triangle ABC is equals to PQR. So in place of PQR we can write ABC. So these two will get cancelled out and we will have 1 here. Okay, 1 is equals to AB upon PQ whole square, or 1 is equals to AC upon PR whole square, or 1 is equals to BC upon QR whole square. Now if we transfer this square to this side, we will have root 1, and the value of root 1 is also 1. So from here what conclusion we have? PQ is equals to AB, PR is equals to AC, and QR is equals to BC. Okay, so all three sides are equal, therefore by SSS congruency criteria, we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, and this is what we have to prove. Okay, now let's move to next question, which is question number 5. In this, D, E and F are respectively the midpoints of AB, BC and CA of triangle ABC. Okay, so first of all we need to draw a triangle here. So look, this is our triangle ABC. Now we will do respective sides are D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of BC, and F is the midpoint of AC. So D is midpoint of AB, so this will be the D midpoint. Okay, now E is the midpoint of BC, so E is the midpoint of BC, and F is the midpoint of AC. Okay, now if we join these midpoints, look, so we will have a triangle here, D, E and F. Okay, this is question number 5. Now what we have to prove is that find the ratio of the areas of triangle DEF and ABC. Okay, DEF and ABC. So here what we have to find area of triangle DEF upon area of triangle ABC. Okay, this is we have to find. Now look, we have a theorem here. In your previous not video, not class, in your previous class, okay, in class 9th you have learnt about midpoint theorem. Okay, and this state that if a line joining the two midpoints of the triangle, then that line is parallel to the third line and also half of the third line. It means that from here, look, D and E are midpoints, MP. Okay, midpoint of AB and BC. Okay, so by midpoint theorem, what conclusion we have? That DE is parallel to BC and also DE is half of BC. Okay, now if we take EF, this is the parallel line, so this will be parallel to AB. So here we can say that EF is parallel to AB and also EF is half of AB. Okay, now if this is our line, so we can say that DF is parallel to BC. DF is parallel to BC and also DF is half of BC. Okay, now look, this DE equals to 1 by 2 BC, so we can write DE upon BC is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, no, look, DE is equals to 1 by 2 into AC, not BC. This is AC. Okay, so now DE upon AC is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, so let me write here that DE upon AC is equals to 1 by 2. also EF upon AB is equals to 1 by 2 and DF upon BC is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, now look, DE upon AC is equals to EF upon AB is equals to DF upon BC is equals to 1 by 2. Now by these three we can say that triangle DE and F. So triangle DEF is similar to triangle, look, DE is replaced by AC, so ACB. Okay, now if these two triangles are similar, so area of DEF upon area of ACB can be written as DE upon AC whole square. Now we know that DE upon AC is nothing but 1 by 2, so it can be written as 1 by 2 whole square is equals to 1 by 4. Or we can say that the ratio of their areas are 1:4. Okay, now let's move to next question. So next question is the same as we have proved our theorem number 3rd in this. Okay, so up to here you have, for that you have to draw medians here. So AM and PN will be the median. Okay, median, so median can be written as BC means BM is equals to MC, and here QN is equals to NR. In this way you have to prove. So this you have to prove it by yourself. Okay, not only medians, if it is written that their area, the ratio of their areas is equals to the square of the ratio of their medians or their altitudes or their angle bisector. So all these three questions you have to solve. Okay, at the last of the video I will give these questions in written to you for your assignment. Okay, now let's move to 7th question. So in this question it is said that prove that the area of an equilateral triangle described on one side of a square is equal to the half of the area of equilateral triangle described on one of its diagonals. Okay, so in 7th question, look, it is said that we have a square. So let me draw a square first. Look, this is our square. Okay, now we have diagonals also. So these are our diagonals. Now one equilateral triangle is described on one side of equilateral triangle. So on side, look, so now let square's side is equals to a centimeter. Okay, so this will be a, this will be a, this will be a, and this will be a. Okay, and equilateral triangle have all sides equal, so this will also be a, this will also be a. Now what is said that one equilateral triangle is drawn on one of the diagonal, So look, if this is the diagonal, okay, the same length is having by the equilateral triangle. Okay, so now look, first of all find the length of equilateral triangle drawn on diagonal. So how can we find the length of diagonal of a square? So by Pythagoras theorem, look, let me name this as ABCD. This is our square. Okay, now this point will be P and this will be Q. So APB is an equilateral triangle of side a centimeter, and BQD is an altitude, no, it is an equilateral triangle of side that we are finding. So by Pythagoras theorem we can say that hypotenuse square, so here hypotenuse will be BD, no, yes, okay, because this is 90 degree and the side opposite to the greatest angle is greatest, so it is hypotenuse BD whole square is equals to BC square plus CD square. Okay, so the side BC is a square and CD is also a square, so it will be 2a square. Okay, so BD square is equals to 2a square. This shows that BD is nothing but root 2a. Okay, so now we have the length of equilateral triangle drawn on a diagonal. So this is the side a root 2, okay, or root 2a. Okay, now what we have to find is that the area of, no, here we have to show that, Okay, so first of all, what will be the area of equilateral triangle drawn on a side? Okay, so here look, area of equilateral triangle drawn on a side, drawn on a side of a square. So look, area of equilateral triangle is nothing but root 3 by 4a square. A square. Okay, and A is the side of equilateral triangle, that is why. Now area of equilateral triangle drawn on a diagonal of a square. So this will be, look, root 3 by 4. Now side square, so side of this equilateral triangle is nothing but root 2a, so whole square. Okay, now we have to find the ratio of these two. Okay, so the ratio can be written as, look, first of all what we are writing, let us have a look on the question. First of all we have to write the equilateral triangle described on a side. So okay, so here look, 3 by 4 a square divided by 3 by 4, the side of second triangle is root 2a whole square. Okay, so from here 3 by 4 and 3 by 4 will get cancelled out, and a square divided by this root 2 square is 2 and a is a square, so these two will also get cancelled out, so 1 by 2. This shows that 1:2 is equals to area of equilateral triangle on side ratio area of equilateral triangle on diagonal. Okay, so now this 2 into area of equilateral triangle, which equilateral triangle? Drawn on a side, so in bracket I will write side, is equals to area of diagonal wala. Okay, so it is proved that area of triangle drawn on a diagonal is twice the area of triangle drawn on a side. Yes, so question number 8 and 9 you have to do by yourself. In our next video we will solve the questions related to Pythagoras theorem and also prove that how can we prove the Pythagoras theorem using similarity. Okay, so here are some of the questions that you have to solve in your copy. Okay, so take a screenshot of this picture and note down these questions in your copy, and you have to solve it by your own.